Resident Evil Extinction, made in 2007, directed by Russell Mulcahy. You know, I don't know if you know, but he made the obscure movie, I don't know if you knew it, Highlander. He directed that.
Highlander, Razorback, Highlander 2.
So, yeah.
So, a surprisingly good resume, actually. I mean, aside from Highlander 2, obviously. But he's got a pretty decent resume.
Okay.
This movie's fucking boring, guys.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but remember how in the last review we said nothing makes sense? Okay. The Earth has now turned into Mad Max.
Okay, hold on. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Okay,
here.
fine.
Because this movie begins a trend that lasts until the final chapter, where the cliffhanger, like the sequel bait from the previous film, has absolutely no impact on the second film.
So much so.
On the following film, rather.
So much so that now Alice recaps every single movie that happens up to the point of the movie you're watching, and never at any point addresses any sequel bait that happened from the previous movie. So as far as we're concerned, the last scene where Jill and Carlos saved Alice,
didn't happen.
Means nothing.
Like Alice woke up. Yes, that happened, but she doesn't mention Jill, LJ, or Carlos whatsoever. Can we make sure LJ is the right name? I feel okay. It is LJ. I'm seeing it there.
Okay, it is LJ. LJ Wayne.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm getting the character's name right. So, as Howard said, we are now in Mad Max-iverse.
Yeah, she explains in the opening, by the way, nuking Raccoon City didn't do anything because it's airborne, so the bomb spread it. And then within a couple months, the world became, everyone became infected with the zombies, and then they died. So Mother Nature took over Earth, and for some reason that meant everything's covered in sand.
Yes.
Like Mad Max.
Like we're in, I think, L.A.?
Somewhere around
or Vegas.
That's the end goal. That's the end goal. They're like somewhere in the Californian area.
All right, gotcha.
But yeah, and it's really weird because, and you know, just to spoil it, none of the movies ever address this point ever again. It's just this movie that's Mad Max for some reason. And also, the movie starts off with Alice, who we know is a superhuman, getting jumped by a couple of weirdos in an abandoned gas station. And then after she breaks out of it, we hard cut to the main plot, which is that there is now a always moving caravan.
Main plot.
Here's
my biggest problem with this film. There isn't a plot until like literally halfway through.
Okay, that's also true. Things just do kind of happen.
Yeah.
So there's a convoy of people led by some dude in Claire Redfield. They never actually introduce Claire Redfield.
No.
They just go, "How's it looking back there, Claire?" And then Claire goes, "Looking good. I need some cigarettes or something."
Okay, they're always talking about cigarettes. They're all nicotine addicts in this movie.
They all want cigarettes.
Yes.
So they're all super upset, and they're just kind of roaming around, picking up people.
Yeah,
in like
it's
a caravan.
the generic like zombie apocalypse thing where they just gotta keep moving and looking for supplies and safe havens. That's literally all it is. Nothing new or interesting there.
Yeah, and
but they finally find a safe place. They stop for the night. LJ gets bitten by a zombie, but he's kind of an asshole and doesn't tell anyone.
Yeah, because he just wanted some girl.
Yeah, he wanted to get laid. Like literally, he just wanted to get laid.
So he didn't tell anyone he got bitten, like at all.
Yeah. Which, I'll admit that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Really like I know the trope of like people not talking about getting bit during a zombie apocalypse is like a played out thing. But the fact that he didn't tell anyone just because he wanted to get laid, like that's funny.
Yeah, that's like real goat behavior right there.
Honestly.
Like let's be real. Wouldn't you all do that, you know?
I mean, come on.
That's why he's the most relatable character.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then and it doesn't matter anyway. Now I know we're just skipping through the plot because nothing really matters.
Nothing happens until half an hour into the movie.
So then when they find another area, LJ's still not telling anyone, but zombie crows that ate the dead bodies of zombies, that are in the desert congregate around the caravan.
Which, hey, that's from the game.
Yeah, and now there's a horde of demonic crows, of zombie crows, attacking the caravan, and the girl that LJ was trying to get with dies.
Yeah, she sacrifices herself to like get the kids out.
Yeah, to get kids out of a bus in which crows do it, which is really funny because literally 1 minute later in the movie, like in real time, Alice shows up and has psychic powers and blows up all the crows with her mind.
Yeah.
She never does this again.
Yeah.
She just kind of gets sleepy and goes,
Uh-huh.
I'm weak now. I don't know what I am.
And then she wakes up and Claire's like, hi, I'm Claire. And Carlos is like, hey, it's me, Carlos. Remember me from the last movie? Remember how we didn't mention that scene before the credits? And Alice goes, no, I don't remember that. I don't remember that happening.
And then there's a character called, hi, they saved me. They found me in a Kmart. My name is Kmart.
My name's Kmart.
And then stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know what?
Umbrella takes over Alice's mind.
Yeah.
And then immediately she's like, nah. and just breaks the control, and that never happens again.
They go to Vegas. They're looking for supplies, and like, Alice is away from a group. Quick, get into her mind. I'm in. Alice goes, no, you ain't.
Yeah, she's literally just kind of standing there for like at max 2 minutes, and then she's just like, nah, I'm okay. I'm good.
We're good.
I'm all right. Thanks for the offer, but no thanks.
In fact, I've deduced where their base is now, too.
Somehow.
This is when the plot of the movie happened. I guess Umbrella's plan was to use Alice as like a remote control assassin, because they're trying to find ways of how to turn zombies into like controllable weapons. But it doesn't work.
They're doing this whole thing where they keep trying to make a new Alice. Like we keep seeing them shoveling corpses of Alices that like failed their test or whatever.
So then they go to the base, and the bad guy just becomes the tyrant from RE1.
Which that's a pretty good effect too.
It was
just
a good
like
effect.
Nemesis, that actually looked very good.
Now, if I remember correctly, didn't he die from the laser hallway in 1?
No, he wasn't in 1.
No. In 3.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So I guess for some reason every single military base is just like the Hive, and in the first movie, a bunch of people died.
I
from the
think
laser
what
thing.
it was because that was part of the test for Alice, for the Alice clones.
Yeah. Okay. The Alice clone. So it was the laser test that was in the Hive, the laser scene, and Alice just activates it and kills him.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of the movie. She kind of just walks away. What was the sequel bait for that movie? Did I write it down?
I don't know, actually. I don't remember.
Let's see. What do I have for Extinction? Now, I had notes just in case I forgot.
Okay.
Nope, that's Afterlife. This is
I'm trying to think
Extinction.
of what the sequel bait for that was.
I don't remember much besides the color beige. Thanks, past Josh.
I mean, no, it's again because we're in Mad Max-averse, and it's not George Miller directing this.
Yeah.
Everything is just beige.
Okay.
Oh, I remember what it is.
What?
Because Mr. Bad Guy Man, he keeps reporting into the Umbrella higher-ups, which includes Albert Wesker himself, played by Jason O'Mara, which I actually think is a really good casting. And then Alice finally goes, once she's beaten the big bad guy man, she goes into their Zoom meeting and says, "Hey, I'm coming for you guys." And then
that's the end of the
that's
movie.
the end of the movie.
We actually get like some people, of course, died. Like LJ's gone, and I'm pretty sure Carlos died.
Carlos died because remember there was the scene where like he's in the truck and it's about to explode, and he finds the last cigarette, and he's like,
"It wasn't a cigarette. It was a blunt."
It was a blunt.
It was a blunt.
It was a blunt.
He thought it was a cigarette, but he found out it was a blunt.
Yes, that's right.
So he blew up the car to get into the enemy base.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What a Chad.
But max Chad energy. I'm okay with putting this in F. I'm really okay with putting this one in F.
I want to say D.
No,
because there are worse things than this.
No,
there are worse things.
I'm hardlining it at E. That is
Okay.
as low as I'll go. E, is E fine?
E's
If
fine.
we include an E category, it's
Okay,
fine?
yeah,
Okay.
E's fine. Because,
Okay.
because I am of the opinion that, like, there are significantly worse
Okay.
things in the Resident Evil
Okay.
franchise than Extinction.
Okay. Okay.